3, 2, 1.
The Great Christmas Light Fight is on! Ho, ho, ho!
What's up, everybody? It's Brian Michael, the Librarian, your resource for everything related to the Great Christmas Light Fight. But wait, yes, there's more. That's right, everything related to the Christmas industry, specifically trade shows and minis. And I'm coming to you live from out of the library. Once again, I am in Lehi, Utah, and I am at the Utah Mini, and I'm going live right from the venue. I am at the Young Living headquarters, and if you don't know what Young Living is, they make essential oils. They're the world leader in essential oils. So I know this isn't like a Disney or Universal 4D ride, but if you can be here and just smell how wonderful it smells in here, you'd want to be here just for that, because it's very relaxing, despite how exciting it is here today, Saturday, August 15th at the Utah Mini. And I'm really excited. We're in between things right now. I am in the main hall where people come in, and I'm going to do exactly like I've been doing at the last minis and trade shows. I'm going to get my other technology. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you things. So they are in classes right now. At about 5 more minutes, those classes break. They'll be reconvening in the main auditorium to get some instructions about the afternoon and about lunch. And that's a good time for us to go around, because during lunch, I'll be able to walk around with the vendors and talk to each vendor and see what they're showing here and thank them for supporting the Utah Mini. And I will also get to talk to the attendees. We had close to 150 people register. Shane Ream here, also flew in from out of town. We'll interview Shane later because he is one of the vendors along with your Pixel store. But anyway, again, I'm Brian Michael, and let's make it official. I know it's a Saturday afternoon. I am on Mountain Time, so that's an adjustment for me. So it is mid-afternoon on a nice Saturday on the East Coast. You might not be watching right now, but you can watch it later, just like I watch all the episodes of the Great Christmas Light Fight later. By the way, another fun fact, if you're not at this event, there's a lot of Light Fight royalty here. So I got to meet Matt Phipps and take a picture with Matt Phipps Trophy. He won season 3 of the Great Christmas Light Fight, and fun fact, was the first episode shown for the new judges in 2015, the Tanya Nyack. And even a funner fact is he went up against the Drellick family from Harleysville, Pennsylvania, which is around the corner from me. That family has been friends of my family for a long time. He was my son's baseball coach. And that is when I first met Tanya Nyack, along with my daughter, Elise. We went to the filming. And I teach that in my Light Fight class. So, hey, everybody, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when we go live. And be sure to rewatch this and share it later so that we can spread the love about what we all love to do, and that's Christmas lighting and supporting the Christmas lighting community. So get your comments in. And I don't have my sign here, but the Librarian, I'm now in. And I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to check in comments in a minute. And we're going to walk around this wonderful venue. You can't see it right now, but there's a water fountain here. There's a big rock wall, and up the top, you'll see it soon, there's a big matrix screen. It has the Utah Mini logo on it. And the logo is pretty cool. You'll see it later, but the logo incorporates a beehive. I just found out Utah, because we're about fun facts here, is a community of people who help each other, just like colonies of bees do. So that's on the logo. Of course, there are mountains in the background, the Great Rocky Mountains. And believe it or not, here mid-August, when we were driving in from Salt Lake City Airport, there's snow on some of the mountains already. So this will be a venue, I believe, for the 2030 or 2032 Winter Olympics, somewhere around there. And it was before. So that's a fun fact. And then also on the logo is some Coro props and a mega tree, mini tree. So it's perfect venue and a perfect logo. All right. Again, I'm going to move around shortly and show you things when the classes break out and people are breaking for lunch, and interview people. But let's see if we're getting comments in. And I see we are starting to get comments. If you're watching, please, again, this show is unscripted and it goes by comments. So get your comments in. By the way, speaking of comments, does anybody know who this is right here? He was the keynote speaker and his Light Fight royalty. That is Tom BetGeorge. Yes, from Magical Light Shows and the Great Christmas Light Fight. So great guy. He's here with his son, Titus. And we thank him for taking the time, for coming from California and his business and bringing his son to do the keynote and hang out with all of us lighting folks. So that's really awesome. I also want to shout out to some of the committee members, Jordan Nash, who's been twisting my elbow to get out of the library and get here. We made it happen, so thank you, Jordan. And I thank you for including me in your little picture in the introductions this morning, being the videographer. There's another light fight guy. There's Ron Howard. I'm telling you, there's light fight people here. Look at this guy, resting heart rate of 45. Makes him an elite athlete. I want to go back to, I want to thank Kevin and Sonia Larson for helping out, being committee members, and great people to hang out with on the Mini at Sea. Look at the Mini at Sea 2027. Also want to thank Matthew and Esther Eccles. Matthew has been our Uber driver. He's done a great job so far, and they'll be on the Mini at Sea well. So really, really excited to be broadcasting here from the Utah Mini. And while we're waiting for people to finish up classes and while we're waiting for comments to come in, again, I know it's Saturday afternoon on the East Coast and it's supposed to be a beautiful day and I'm not there, but hey, when you register, you get a great new name badge with the schedule on the back and a QR code. Thanks to Light Show Hub, David Peace, another light fighter, here as a vendor, but also Light Show Hub helped sponsor that for the raffles. The vendors we're going to see in the background over here, you can see Coro props waiting to be picked up from EFL Designs and Gilbert Engineering. All that's going on. There's a yard sale going on. I'll show you all that. I'm going to take you over through the rocks. The other side is where the vendor hall is and then the lunch. But hey, we got a goodie bag. Look at this, nicely printed. Let's waste some time here and we'll do an unboxing and see what we got. So the first thing I want to point out is in the opening session, this is a Polar Express theme event, if I didn't mention that, and I know I did it. We got a ornament that is a wood-cut, laser-engraved ornament. Well, this was really cool. In the beginning of the introductions today, Kevin Reeve, who was our MC and a light show enthusiast that puts on a great light show, and hi to his wife, Janet, they engraved some of these with lead, learn, believe, and I forget what the fourth one is. And they were in random bags, so they called people out to pull them out, and they won a prize from the vendor. But they got a special ornament because it's punched out, just like the tickets on the movie. So that's really cool. You know what else is really cool in here? I don't know. Let's see. What else is really cool in here? Because I didn't even look in it yet. Look at this. The Utah Mini, where pixels meet passion. Mouse pad. I could actually use this because when I'm home in the library, I switch my mouse pad back between my office and the library where I do my show. Well, that's cool. What else we got in here? Oh man, you got to have snacks as if there's not enough in here. So we got fruit snacks, fruit roll-ups. We got all kinds of stuff. Chocolate. Look at it. I got a Utah Mini pen. I could use that. You could use it too. You could get one if you get here. What else do we got? A marker. Oh, from Above AVL. Thank you, David Henry, for being a sponsor. Oh, I always use these. Chip clips, magnetic. Look at that with a logo on there. That's really cool. And again, it's a Polar Express theme. And I asked the question, if you've lost it, do you still believe? Can you hear the bell? I heard it. How about you? What else we got in here? Ooh. The sponsors, the vendors, we want to thank all of them, and we'll see some of them as we walk around, ones that are vending here. And again, a lot of these events can't happen at a cost that it does happen to support the hobbyists. And we thank you, vendors, and really appreciate it. Is there anything else in here? Oh, yeah. Free sequence from Extreme Sequences. Matthew Eccles, my Uber driver over there.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, come say hi. He yelled. If you go back and watch my Mini at Sea episode last year, earlier this year, this guy yells from the balcony while I'm live. Thank you for being an Uber driver. There you go. SFL Designs gave us some stickers for there. And another Utah Mini sticker. Just a lot of cool prizes. Anyway, I wanted to show that to just make you feel included, show you the swag, and have a good time. So I'm packing it back up because I want to make sure this gets on the airplane to go home tomorrow. All right, I'm going to hide it on my mobile cart. I might try something with my mobile cart here. We'll find out. All right, let me check in on the couple comments here, and then I'll go start wandering around because people are coming out of the classrooms, and I want to show you around. But just a few comments coming in. And hey, I got my buddy here, Jordan Maywald from season 7 watching. Jordan, you're going to see it, but hey, dude, I got my picture with Matt outfits and his trophy. He brought it here when they did the X Lights Around the World song announcement. I'll talk about that later, even though I'm not an X Lights guy. Yeah, and Tom BetGeorge is here too. Really cool. They're over there. Mynor Mendoza. Look at this. See in that car? Look at these guys over there. Say hi, everybody. Look at that. And that's Chad over there. Yeah, they're talking shop, so we'll leave them alone. All right. Who else do we got? We got my love, Sonia's here. Aubrey is here from Light-O-Rama. Aubrey, Jordan Nash's wife, is here. Esther's here. Did I say Cecilia? Sonia. They all said they wish you were here, hon, and I wish you were here because we're having a good time, but I hope you have a good time hanging out with your sister because that's what's about, hanging out with people. Who else do we got joining? Hey, could use a little candy from Candyland. We got Brandon Brown joining us. Brandon, saw your trophy on the leg, but I got to see one of the trophies from first year Tanya, for Tanya's first ever trophy, at least in the order they aired it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the first one she gave out. All right, hit like, hit subscribe, and we're going to go walk around and check in with people and show you the venue. I'm going to take a sip of water. I didn't get a Utah Mini mug, but I don't think they gave those out. Again, really appreciate you watching, and we're having a good time. All right, going to switch the camera over and show you around the venue. So believe it or not, I did some drone work this morning outside. I might try to go outside and show you the building, but it's just a building, but it's in a cool facility with the Rocky Mountains in the background. But this building has a big open atrium here. I flew the drone up here to get the rock wall. We're going to do our group photo in here, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, I'm going to switch the camera over, so give me 1 second, like I normally do. Proof that we're doing it. And add to stage. Look at that. What's better than one librarian face? 2. And what's better than 2 librarian faces? 3. That's the third one made out of pixels that we got to experience at the Mox when we did Party Like a Light Fighter at Expo. But hey, who knows? Who knows? All right, let me mute this mic and we'll switch over the other mic so we don't get any echo. Give me 1. Now you can hear me. There we go. All right, let me get away from the echo. Let's put the focus here. And let's get away from the computer. All right, everybody, we are now going mobile inside the facility. People are coming out of the classes here, lining up for lunch. And check this out behind me. You can see people behind me over here. We're gonna go see them. But before we do that, look at this rock wall up here with the Utah Mini logo behind me. Giant, crystal clear matrix panel. Who knows what the resolution on that thing is, but that's what we got. It is really cool facility in here. And before we go over there, let me flip the camera around. And I know I can do it. There we go. All right, this is where everybody checked in. Now, nobody's here right now, except for Matthew. He's not a nobody, he's somebody. Oh, here's Esther, look. Here they are, my Mini at Sea friends. Say hi to Kim, she's watching. And she should be here, right? Look, they're standing on the Utah Mini logo. But yeah, this is where people came in and registered. Again, about 140 people. There's only 5 or 6 badges, so that's a great retention rate. So you checked in here, you got your badges, and then on the back you scanned in so that you got registered for your raffles. Then they had some other cool things here and demos. Here's Doug Fox, who was on the Mini at Sea. He does a charity for his light display where he carves wood toys that go around the country for underprivileged children. So that's cool. He brought some to hand out here. This is Matthew's project he's working on. As planes fly overhead, I don't know how it works. It works from some kind of computer system. It pulls in their flight information. So my flight could be showing up on there. Anyway, let's go this way and let's see the crowd lining up for lunch here at the Young Living Center at the Utah Mini. You can see the Utah Mini staff shirt here. Look at that. Look at that. Got JR Matos being represented here, sponsoring the shirt. There's my new buddy Chad and Mynor and Drew. Look at everybody waiting anxiously for lunch. I will eat last. And hey, there's Sonia. Kim's watching. She says to say hi. You're live right now, so
Hi,
yeah.
Matthew.
We miss you too. Well, look, we got David Peace be with you. We got Russell McFarland here. Hey, we got Richard Holdman here. Adam LaPrade. We got Patrick Delaney. Look at this. All right, we're going over here. Now, we're going through the vendor area. These are the ones that represented on site. There's many that don't represent on site, but support the event. And this will be flooded with people as they're done getting their lunches. But look, we got Permatrack here. And you're live right now on my YouTube channel. By the way, let's talk to you. What's your name, by the way? And Mike Downing. Mike, here. Mike, you need a mic.
Oh, yeah.
So hold this up and just talk into it. Nothing fancy. Introduce yourself and who's your company and what are you selling here?
Permatrack, and it's permanent holiday lighting that you can put up yourself. Instead of paying thousands of dollars, some company put it up for you.
That's a good project.
Everything is industry standard. There are no proprietary parts or anything of that nature. So everything's easily fixed, replaced, and whatever without having to spend money. We have the track that points down, track that points sideways with pixels. Then we have the pucks that point down. And then we have a brand new product, which is track that can have the pixels pointing out and the pucks pointing down.
How do you attach it to your fascia boards or wherever you're going to put under your eaves?
Okay. This is what kind of separates us from a lot of people. Hey, who are you trying to record, Howard? But
this man's live on TV right now, Jason Gilbert. We're pitching products here. So this is what separates you from anything similar.
And the reason being is because this is all that attaches to your house. So
wow.
So when you need to fix something, where there's you get 3 of them per track, but you only really need 2. But when it's time to fix something, all you have to do is pinch, pop it out, take it down, fix it, go up, snap it right back in.
Can you leave it up all year if you want?
All year, and you don't need any tools to take it down.
Now, as an average residential person who doesn't want to do pixel displays and wants to put this up not only for mood lighting all year long,
right?
Like, is there anything that you should be concerned about with maintenance or warranties or anything with this type of product, or no?
Not really. I mean, we try to take care of our customers very well, and yeah, it's. Like I said, these lights are rated, like all the rest of them at 50,000 hours and all that kind of stuff. And they're good lights. I mean, they come from Paul Zhang. I've always, trusted him, and he's never let me down. But yeah, it's not super hard. And we even have a video on our website.
So I was just going to ask you, where can they learn about it and where can they buy it?
Permatrack.us.
Permatrack.us.
Yes, and we even sell in bundles and everything for people who aren't quite sure what they should get.
Is it too late to get any for this year for Christmas?
Oh, we stock over 2,000 boxes of this all year long.
Nice.
Yeah. This is not oh gee whiz, a small business. No, we actually have tons. We probably have about $350,000 worth of inventory.
All right, nice. Well, we appreciate Permatrack being a vendor and sponsor here at the Utah Mini.
Yep.
And thank you for creating great products for the market. All right, let's go over here and hit like, hit subscribe, folks. Get your comments in when I get back to the station. But there's Matt Phipps showing his new auto sequencer for X lights. Don't know if it works for Light-O-Rama, but I think X lights. But anyway, check this out. A Light Fight trophy here at the Utah Mini. And I heard Matt takes it and keeps it in a box just like I do. And protects that baby. But anyway, we got him here. We'll catch up with him when he's done.
Do you want to pitch now?
Yeah, why don't we pitch? Because Doug, I pitched your wooden toys bunch. Doug,
well, I will pitch.
Tell me about your wooden toys real quick, and then we'll talk about Matt's.
Okay, on the toys. So there's a company in Cedar City, Utah, that's nonprofit, and they have stuff donated to them. They make small wooden toys. I wish I had one, but anyway, they take it and make those toys with all volunteers and everything, and they ship those to children all over the world.
And you support that at your display.
I do, yeah.
Well, how can people learn about it? What's it called? Is there a website?
It's called thehappyfactory.org.
And even though you're doing it for your display, can other people that want a charity for their display
do
it?
Absolutely. They can use any donations they get because it is for a good project. It helps children all over the world.
Yeah, and that's what we do with our lighting displays. Doug, Thank you. We're looking forward. You're going to the Mini and C this year again?
I am.
All right. Well, we're going to be on the Mini at C along with about another 120 other families. Now, I heard this guy used to go to the Mini at C, but this is Matt.
I used to. I love the Mini at C.
Matt Phipps here, who won on Light Fight Season 3, had Tiny as a judge. Matt, we can talk about that in a minute, but what are you showing here? Because I want to make sure you get a plug for your product.
Yeah, well, thank you. And that's what I was actually just going to answer.
And you can answer his questions.
Yeah, I was going to answer his question on your live stream. What he had said was that he gets frustrated with sequencing because sequencing is complicated. And like by the time you tried to finish your first sequence, you said, you're like, I'm done with this. I just throw it out. That is what auto sequencer is all about. Auto sequencer, the whole idea is that it takes 80% of the work and leaves you with the 20% of the fun. So let me show you on the screen here. When you upload a song, it automatically analyzes all of this data. And that's an individual hit for every kick, snare, hi-hat, you know, notes for your bass, your guitar line. And not only that, it also allows you to see all of the chords in the song and assigns colors to those chords. Now, that was with one click of a button. It gets all of that information. With another click, you can automatically assign effects based on all those hits, or you can manually go in here. So if we go into this, I call this beginner mode. This mode right here, if you were to click on kick track and then like snowflakes. So now I want a snowflake to hit every time a kick happens. I can go in here and create an effect, and now every single time that kick track hits, an effect will hit, and it will follow the colors of the music. And it's a full sequence suite, completely self-contained, so you could edit everything. You could bring in your X-Lights layout and then export FSEQs. And the exciting thing is that we're going into open beta on September 1st, and as long as you sign up on www.autosequencer.com before September 1st for open beta, you get the entire closed beta, which will be September 1st. You get completely in the software, and then October 1st, it opens into open beta, where you'll get a whole nother month to use this software and play around with it and help us shape a really cool tool within X-Lights.
It is really cool, and as you know right now with AI being big, there's people trying to create auto sequencers, and there's been some pushback against it. What do you think makes this new product potentially different, and do you think it'll replace old school sequencing, or will it just supplement or just assist it or make it faster? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great question. I don't think that this is going to replace X-Lights. X-Lights is a free software, and X-Lights is so powerful, but the problem that I run into is like X-Lights has a really steep learning curve. And so what this software is meant to do is give non-musicians or people that don't really want to sequence, like you're raising your hand, an easy path into, I want this song. So they upload it, and instantly they have a show that they can start clicking buttons and tweaking that's assigned to the music, to the chords, and it gives you a really easy entry point into sequencing. And if you wanted to get super artistic, it's a full sequencing suite with masking and all the things that you would want to do. Along with, you can hook up MIDI controllers and tap in different tracks, or even tap your lights live to the music, doing live output.
All right. Hey, and it might just help you win one of these, a Light Fight trophy down the road when the show comes back. When the show comes back.
We'll come back.
We need to get that show back.
Yes, we do.
We need to fight for it.
Go to change.org, save the Great Christmas Light Fight, sign the petition. Anyway, Matt, where can they sign up or learn about this again?
www.autosequencer.com, and then sign up for the beta before September 1st. Otherwise, you're locked out until October.
Okay, so that's good. Now, before I leave you, I just got to ask, because my show started out of my love of Light Fight and being on Light Fight, what was it like to be on the Christmas Light Fight in 2015, and how has it changed, or has it done anything for you in this hobby?
Yeah, being on the Great Christmas Light Fight changed everything. After getting on the Great Christmas Light Fight, I actually met Tom BetGeorge and started working for his company before I even filmed, just because I had to ask him, how do you do pixel lights? And he helped teach me. And then I've gotten opportunities to go work for Geek My Tree, which was no longer
I remember
around.
that. That was like
they were on Shark Tank.
Shark Tank,
Yep, but it was just like a retail Christmas product. And because of Light Fight, I've just had so much exposure, and then, been able to start up Light Show 101 and create a brand, and now release a cool tool that will hopefully help a lot of people get sequences that they couldn't get previously.
That's awesome. And, we like to poke fun in the lighting community. You heard it yourself, folks. Matt does work for Tom BetGeorge on Magical Light Shows. Tom didn't win the trophy, but Matt did.
I give him, he hears that.
But yeah, we like to pick on each other. Hey, Matt, we really appreciate it. And
thank you, Brian.
Check out his new sequencer and get in on it. All right, folks, we're going to move around here. Some of the vendors are getting their lunch. And but we'll go over here, because if Kim's watching, this is Gilbert Engineering, and this is Ladies of Lighting here. Yes. We got Cecilia. You know, everybody thinks they're here to see JR, who happens to be over there. They're here to see you folks. Gilbert Engineering, sorry to interrupt you. What are you showing here real quick? Would you like to talk on behalf of Jason? Come on, I'm putting you on the spot. Or Cecilia can give the pitch. Come on, let's go. Ladies of lighting, you're here. Here, hold the microphone.
Oh.
There you go. You don't have to put up, just talk.
Oh, no.
What do you got here?
We have our new photo op props.
Like, what are these made out of?
They're made out of 10mm Coro, UV prints. Yep.
Here, look at Cecilia's demoing.
Oh, there you go.
She's a Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. This is our new collection. Not all are released yet. We've got a few more coming. We've got some Halloween ones, but we didn't bring those with us. We just have all the Christmas. All different sizes, so all can participate.
Look at this,
down
the Grinch,
to
Cindy Lou,
yeah,
Max. Whoa.
Max, yeah.
There's a big Grinch back there too. By the way, thank you for sponsoring the Utah Mini and being a vendor. And you guys also drove here and brought a bunch of Coro
Yeah,
at a
delivered
discount
orders.
for supporting all the hobbyists. So we
Yep.
thank you for that.
Of course.
Where can we learn about Gilbert Engineering props and where can we buy them?
At geprops.com.
Nice. geprops.com. And Cecilia, we're glad you made it. Thank you. Let's go look at the other half of the Matos family. And we got JR over here, which, by the way, I'm using JR's microphones. I was told they now became mine.
Yeah, those are your microphones.
Sorry to interrupt you guys. We're live on the YouTube channel, so we're just interacting with the vendors and attendees to see what they're wanting to learn. So,
But the video looks decent. You can kind of see through it.
but you can see here, JR is helping people out. I'll catch him in a minute. But we thank JR for all the things he does at the Mini. All right. We'll catch him up. Hey, we got Ron Howard in front of the Light-O-Rama booth.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Kall, and I'd like to talk about our new line of products. They're amazing. That's all you need to know. Amazing. Look at this. Light-O-Rama. This is the Light-O-Rama Generation 4 show player. There's nothing like it.
Look at this. One vendor helping another vendor, but they all help each other because their hardware runs the sequences that Extreme Sequences put out. You are a vendor here since Aubrey is teaching or eating right now. Ron, do you want to give a plug about? We don't even have to go to your table unless you want to. I can while you're talking.
Sure.
And there you go. You know the deal.
So Extreme Sequences has decided to get out of the sequencing business and start selling pixels. So I have 400 to start with. And if I sell all 400, I will buy more and sell more. That's the way it works. That's how it works with sequences. So
Nice. Hey, you got to learn how to work those pixels, right?
yes. But no, having fun. Just having fun.
Why should people come to the Utah Mini?
Why should people come to the Utah Mini? Well, you get to see a lot of people that you may not get to see throughout the year because they live here and I live in California. So it's nice going up and getting a squeeze with Richard Holtman and other people from
I got a selfie with Richard Holman today.
Yep. So, you know, when he says, hey, come give me a hug, you know, it's always a nice feeling to be recognized in the hobby as somebody that might have a common interest with him. He's a great guy. And just coming out and seeing all these people that I've seen at various other events. I think people should support all their local minis and people that travel in like I did at Gilbert Engineering. You know, I hope to do this a little bit more throughout the year. I just don't know how many I can get to. I should be at home working and sequencing, but this is
Me too, but not sequencing, maybe.
Yeah, but this is worth it. I mean, it's fun to see Michael Downey and to get a demo from Matt Phipps and what he's got going on. Had a conversation with Tom BetGeorge about an hour ago about life. These are all good things. We all have this common bond in holiday lighting. And it's the community aspect, no matter where you go, it's a common theme. And it should always be that way.
It is, it should be that way. And since we sometimes have new people, where can they learn about Extreme Sequences?
They can go to www.extremesequences.com. There's no E in it because I was too cheap to purchase the E.
Well, there you go, folks. Thank you, Ron, for supporting the Utah Mini. And we'll catch Aubrey or Marcus later with the Light-O-Rama. We're going to go see Shane now. Shane came in from California. He's a taco man, but we got Mongolian last night.
That was all good.
Shane, here, take this microphone here. I'm hoping you want to get interviewed because you're selling some cool products here, or at least demoing them.
Showing off.
First of all,
yes.
what's your company, or where can we get your products through? I think you're partnered with somebody.
So yes, I'm partnering.
And introduce yourself, by the way, because some people don't know you.
My name is Shane Ream. I've been doing a holiday display for 9 years, Wolf Creek Island in Temecula, California.
Nice. And you do Halloween and Christmas.
I do, yes.
Do you want to plug your? Do you have a Facebook page or a website for your personal display?
Wolf Creek Island.
Wolf Creek Island. Check it out. He's a cool volcano. Anyway, let's hear what you're showing us here.
So what I got here is the Ocular Box. We just launched this a few months ago. It's a controller board, eyeballs, also includes a servo and the mechanical bits. You supply the skull. This is a Home Depot skull for $35, and build it yourself. It does load audio files on the SD card, and it syncs the jaw automatically. So no programming required.
I'll say, if I'm a newbie, like, what skill level would this be? Intermediate? Beginner, or is there instructions, or you got to figure it out as you go?
There's a video that shows how to do the build. I would say maybe not quite beginner level, but pretty close to it.
Okay.
We've
Wow.
sold about 150 of these so far, and we've had maybe 2 people complain.
And because it's in a skull, is it stuck to Halloween, or can I convert this to Christmas easily?
Oh, skulls love Christmas.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of light fight shows where they've done Halloween themes, but I might skin it and put Santa's face on it or something.
Just throw a Santa hat on him. He's happy. He loves Christmas.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Is this anything else here you're showing?
Yeah, so this is our standalone moving head controller. So this is for people that want moving heads in their display but don't want to deal with X lights or consoles or lighting or anything like that. This is also plug and play. You download profiles from the internet, and you got your controls right here. You can change colors, change gobos, change patterns, all kinds of stuff you can do with
Nice.
it without any programming at all. And last, this is our DMX analyzer. This shows exactly what's going on the DMX universe. It's a visual of all the signals that are going out. Very helpful for troubleshooting.
DMX, some of us don't know what that means, but I'm sure those that are getting involved do now.
I'm making it easier. That's my goal, is for everybody to get DMX and be able to use it.
All right, so where can they learn more about these products, and where can they purchase them more importantly?
So there's ocularvox.com. You can learn all you want to know about the skull. These are going to be on reamlights.com.
How you spell that?
REHMLIGHTS.
REHMlights.com.
DMX stuff, and they're available through
Your Pixel store. So Mynor Mendoza also represents
Minor's
them.
my
Thanks.
retail partner.
Your Pixel store. He is here. We'll catch up with
Yep,
him.
and he's
Hey,
stocking all these right
folks,
now.
check out
Take a sticker with you.
Shane's stuff. I'll put the sticker in my pocket. I hope it doesn't get bent. But Shane, thank you so much, and thank you for being at the Mini and doing what you're doing.
Glad to be here. Thanks, Brian.
All right, folks, hit like, hit subscribe. We're live here at the Utah Mini at the Young Living Center, and we're walking through the vendor hall. People are still getting their lunches. What do you want to know? Do you wish you were here? Who do you want to see? Do you want to be on the Great Christmas Light Fight? We'll find out, but we can see folks here. Matter of fact, I just saw Aubrey. She's going to eat. She's always rushing eating. Last night, the Mongolian place, she had to rush and go eat to go to the game room. We went to an escape room, and our team won. I survived the escape. But folks, we are live here. Here's Kevin, our conductor, our MC for our Polar Express team. They are getting food. I don't even know what the meal is, but let's check it out. Look at this. We're getting catered here. Lunch, thank you. Sponsored by Permatrack. Breakfast was sponsored. Everybody getting a great meal here. It looks like I'm left when I'm done. If not, I'm going to be eating hamburgers tonight. Let's go. You know, this facility has a great area to sit down and eat here, and we won't film people eating. Some people don't like to be filmed eating, but I don't know about it. But look at everybody taking a break right now, eating some great barbecue live here at the Utah Mini. I mean, who wouldn't want to break bread with Russell McFarland, Richard Holman, Tom BetGeorge, and all these other folks? Who would not be want to having barbecue and learning about Christmas lights? And hey, you know what? We might as well do it while we're right here. You can eat out on the patio if you want and look at the great Rocky Mountains. I mean, check this out. I mean, look, Matthew and Esther are having a romantic lunch here in Lehi, Utah, looking at the mountains in the background. They live here, by the way, so they see it all the time. But yeah, all right, let's get back here. Everybody just enjoying themselves, eating great food. Thank you to the sponsors who help support that. And we'll just go by people. We won't bug them. We got Mynor and Chad here. Supposed to be eating, but they're working and texting. You know. All right. All right, let's get back over to see if we can interview some more vendors. You know what? I'll show you while I'm back here. One of the classrooms. So the way this is set up in this facility is one big main hall that functions as a classroom after we're done the main sessions. And then there's a second room where we have another breakout. So the schedule has about 5 or 6 classes. So not real class heavy, but there's a group photo. We had this keynote by Tom, and then we're going to be in this room here. There's going to be a build. There's going to be 2 builds. They're going to build a 180-degree seed pixel mini mega tree, if you want to call it that. And they're also going to build I think a Vivid controller from your Pixel store. So Matthew's running the build for the tree, and Mynor's running the build for the controllers. And you can see the boxes all staged there on the back of me. We're going to do that. And you can see some people's Coro props and stuff. But yeah, presenter sets up here and does what they need to do. All right, hit like, hit subscribe while I'm walking over to the next area. And let's see what we got going on. Look at that, we got Jordan Nash. Oh, he's ready to eat.
Hey guys.
Hey Jordan, thank you for inviting me and finally convinced me to get to the Utah Mini. You tell me why I should be here.
It was last minute, and then you're like, oh yeah, I guess I'm coming. Thanks for coming.
You twisted my arm enough. As well, after I hear stories from other people, they got their arms twisted too.
Yes.
But they shouldn't have to be twisted because this is awesome.
It is awesome, and we have just an awesome turnout. I'm thrilled by the turnout. We have like 30 people from out of the state, representing 14 different states around the country. It's awesome. It's a great turnout.
By the way, you announced the 2 songs for X Lights Around the World. Why don't you re-announce that here again?
We would be happy to. So our non-Christmas song is Fireflies by Owl City, yes. And our Christmas song is Shake the Snow Globe by Gwen Stefani. So, and all that information is on our Facebook page and on xlightsaroundtheworld.com.
And, maybe I'm going to have to learn how to sequence, but hey, we really appreciate the venue is amazing. The food looks amazing. The camaraderie is the most amazing thing.
It's so much fun to just see so many like-minded people that are just spreading joy, learning about our hobby.
They are.
Speaking of the venue, this is at Young Living Essential Oils, and it is a company that distills essential oils. And we make the joke that it's the best smelling venue because there's lavender diffusers everywhere. So
and I said that. I said if this was a 4D experience like at Disney Universal,
and it smells great.
You wouldn't want to leave.
Diffuse lavender. They have a lavender farm about an hour south of here, and then they distill and sell different essential oils. So that's where we are.
All right. I'm surprised none of those were included in the gift packet. But hey, look at this. I got to get a picture with my buddy Jordan here. And thanks for having us at your house.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
Appreciate Aubrey having us out there.
Yep.
And we're going to hang out this afternoon too for
some more classes. We have some Light-O-Rama classes, lots to come, and a cool game show.
Yes, so that's going to be fun, and we'll talk about that later.
Cool.
All right, enjoy your lunch.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll try to get some later.
Take care.
Thanks, Jordan. All right, let's come around here again, and I'll get back to that computer and get to the comments later. We're hoping there's some comments there, because again, I know on the East Coast, it's a beautiful day. Oh, here it is. It's Yeehaw Barbecue. Look at that. So there still might be some left, and we want to thank the folks from Yeehaw Barbecue for coming out and helping serve us here. But look at this. Look at this. Light-O-Rama folks, every time I see them, they're eating. Hey, Marcus. Got Jacky and Jacky Elliot here. EFL Designs, thank you for being a sponsor and a vendor and bringing that Coro here, or at least getting it shipped. Aubrey, Ron Howard pitched your product. Hopefully he did a good job. You'll have to go back and watch. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to get back here and I got to walk around a wall here, so give me a second. And I can't see any of the comments that have come in, but I'm sure they're there. All right, I'm going to go back through the vendor thing. I'm going to walk over to the yard sale and the Coro pickup. There's a yard sale here, and there's a lot of great things that people brought in that are still brand new or used, gently used, loved, and very good price. But, look at this. We got people here at the Utah Mini, self-included, and the line's shorter, so I'm hoping there's food left. But hey, let's do something fun. Let's take you through the look at this. We got this sign here where you can do a selfie. We got the Utah Mini. We got some attendees here. You don't have to separate. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring you back together here. You're live on my live stream right now, and if you don't mind me asking, why don't you guys tell me who you are, why you're here, and what do you think of the Utah Mini? And here's a microphone you can hold. You don't have to put it up in your mouth. You just hold it near you.
I'm Jordan. This is my husband, Devin, and he started doing the light show a couple of years ago.
So do you support him or do you just entertain him?
Support him, but he figures it all out.
Who's the pixel pusher?
Mostly him.
Once I get frustrated, she jumps in.
Where is your display?
Smithfield, Utah.
Smithfield, Utah. Okay. Is there a Facebook page? Anybody can check it out, or a website?
It's Lights on Elm. It's not much of a Facebook page yet.
All right, Lights on Elm. And what town in Utah is it? Here,
Smithfield.
Smithville. Devin from Smithville. All right. First Utah Mini or Rocky Mountain Mini as it used to be called, or?
This is my third year, her second year.
Okay. Well, I think it's great.
I think it's wonderful. Yeah. It's grown a lot in the 3 years.
I mean, I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I flew all the way out here to hang out with you folks in Utah.
A lot further than me.
So, well, we appreciate you coming, and thank you for being on the interview. And if you want to know where my channel is, just search Light Fight Librarian on YouTube, and you'll find it. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Look at this. I want to make one of these for my display. It's pixels inside of these metal props that you could buy at like a home center, or like a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby or something. And look at this. Go on the Elf. Let's see what it's like to look through the other side of a Kuro prop Elf. You ready? Here we go. Look at this. We're going to look into the vendor area. Look at this. Oh, wow. How exciting. Life is exciting. Lights are exciting. And it's even more exciting that the line for food is shorter. So I will be in that soon. All right. All right. Got to have fun here while you're at the Mini. And again, I didn't get a chance to plug them, but they're around eating. But do got to thank David Peace and Experience Lights for being a vendor and a sponsor. And they'll be hosting the Greatest Average Illuminator game show later, which we won't be live for that. But when I do a recap video in about 2 weeks from the event, you'll see some clips from it. But check out Experience Lights and Genius Controllers. It was just an update to Genius 2, whatever that means. Oh, here's the Genius. And Bring in Peace.
Everybody's a genius.
Everybody's a genius.
I don't know, you listened to Tom's inspirational speech today.
Yeah, what did you think about Tom's speech? For those that weren't here, what was the basic message?
It was very, very well done. First of all, I realized that Tom is very short. It's number one. But he is very in the power in the way that he
I thought it was a great message.
Yeah, it was great. I think one of the key takeaways is we believe that we're very critical of ourselves in this hobby, right? I know you are, I know I am, of our own work. And when you're comparing yourselves against peers, we often look at, who's better, who's worse, things like that. But at the end of the day, we're all pretty much geniuses for the fact that we can do this in the first place. And that was kind of the point that he was trying to make. And it's true.
And it was fun to see Tom poke self at his time, all the small jokes.
Tom.
That means he's just a person. My point is, you see his videos that get hundreds of thousands of likes. He's a person just like us, a hobbyist like us, and very approachable.
Yep. And it was great, funny speech. He did a really, really good job.
Yeah.
And I think this is, I might be mistaken here. I think this is the first Mini outside of California that he's traveled to. So it's pretty cool that
he might have went to North Texas. I wasn't remember, or he was supposed to.
He was remote. He was on a video. Yeah.
Got it.
So it was cool to have him here, and his son Titus came as well.
Hey, Titus is cute.
Yeah.
Hey, you now live in Nashville, so you might have heard of Toby Keith in a song. We talk about you, and I want to talk about me. We talked about Tom a little bit. Why don't we talk about David Peace and Experience Lights? What do you want to tell us about what you're showing here? You made a big announcement just before the Mini.
Yeah, last night. We've been working on the V2 Genius firmware update for now over 2 years, but there's been different things a little bit. So there weren't any hardware announcements yet, but last night we did announce the version 2 firmware of Genius, which is a pretty big update. It includes things like Bluetooth support, so you can use a mobile app. Lots of different, it has a completely new animations engine, so that, if you're familiar with things like WLED, you can build animations in this for permanent lighting and such that don't require a sequencer at all.
So if I have boards already, is this something I can flash to, or do I got to buy new stuff?
No, it's all free updates, brand new firmware for existing hardware. So if you have a Genius 2023 or above controller, this doesn't affect receivers. The firmware hasn't changed, just for controllers. And you can update the new firmware. It's already on experiencelights.com if you want to download the beta and give it a test. If you do download the beta, please email me and let me know how it goes, positive or negative. If you have bugs, bugs, things that aren't working. One thing we just found, I just was told today, is it's not working with FPP proxy, just so you guys know. I have to figure that out, look and see what's going on. But yeah, we do expect bugs. It's brand new firmware, so when you find them, let me know. But a lot of really cool new functions.
All right. Well, David, thank you for being a vendor and supporting the Utah Mini. And let's face it, Jordan probably twisted your arm too.
No, I don't have to be twisted. I love coming to the Utah Mini. I love it.
So do I. So do I. All right. Thank you, David. And David's teaching a class too, I believe. All right. We still got some people over here. I wanted to get JR, but he must be eating too. Probably having lunch with Cecilia. But again, check out, there we go, the Kuro selfie stations from Gilbert Engineering. Oh, I'll point this out. If we'll go back to the Mini at Sea, this is Larson Family Lights, and we got Kevin and Sonia Larson. Not only do they do a display in Utah, and not only are on the committee and putting many hours in here at the Utah Mini, they have a store. It's LFL Designs. I don't know the website they're eating, but this is the Pixel hat we built on the Mini at Sea, and you can buy this through their show. There you go, show price, $140. Dude, I'm telling you, it's quality stuff. I don't want to mess anything up because it's sitting here in a cord, but look at this. Put it on my head. It's almost as good as a Light Fight hat. Maybe not. No, it is. It's better probably. But hey, all right, let's go see what else we can do here. And I did interview him, but look at this. Look at all these. Oh, here's Kevin. I was just pitching your product, Kevin. Look at 3 Light Fighters together. And
it's not about.
And by the way, one might have won the trophy, but is not a successful business person in the lighting event.
You win or lose. It's about how you play the game.
Yes.
That's me. I'm not the successful business person yet.
But you're getting there. You at least have a booth here. I don't. Although I could have a booth here, maybe.
Oh
my God. Hey, Kevin, I don't want to interrupt you, but do you want to pitch anything over here on your page? I talked a little bit about stuff, but you know more than I do.
Yeah, so
you got to hold the mic.
The biggest thing I really want to push off is our custom prop ID tags. These are laser engraved. You can see all the way down to an 8 size font. I can get 5 lines and well over 40 characters on there. So these are
so they're tags, and I got it.
Completely custom. That way you can mark each individual thing however you want it. Not everyone just wants to have a cable ID that says number 4. Some people want to know exactly what port that goes to or things like that. So anything you want on there, I can put on there.
Dare I ask, can I use it for a blow mold?
You could.
I guess you could. You want to ID it, right?
If you want to know where that blow mold gets plugged into, definitely could.
See, I had to just throw that in. And I was just talking about this. I have the hat, but I think you were just kind of getting these rolled out, but now they're quote commercially available through.
Yes, they are. They 100% are through LFL-designs.com.
So LFL-designs.com. Don't forget the dash, folks. I do want to thank you and Sonia for having me out here, and Kim wants to thank you guys for being so gracious on the Mini at Sea. And we're going to see you at the next Mini at Sea.
That's coming around the corner.
It is. All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kevin. All right, folks. Let's go into the other room that I was talking about. And again, see, they love it. They love this sign here so much. They're still here. No, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Woo. Look at that. And then we'll go in the other room. But let's go over here later today. This is where the garage sale is. So you could bring things in, you price it at whatever price you want to get it at. And I don't think it's a bidding process. No, you just come up and say, hey, I want to take it. So for example, these Kuro trees here sold. Look at that. You got a happy new owner and a happy seller. And there's different things. There's somebody here selling a bunch of projectors. I mean, you could probably do something with that. Look, $10 a piece or best offer. I mean, even if you need parts, whatever, there's all kinds of stuff here. Controllers, there's no blow molds. I could bring some. Look, even Jordan Nash is selling something. So, I mean, there is a yard sale going on here. And I'm getting you dizzy. Now, then over here, there was more stuff here. This is the pickup area instead of outside, where Gilbert Engineering and EFL bring in their Kuro props for, they sold them at a discount for the Mini. There was a discount code. And instead of paying for shipping, it was brought here. And if you had bigger pieces, you could get it uncut. That's one of the things in choreo. Sometimes you have to piece things together. So these people are waiting to pick it up. They can't take it into the room I'm going to show you because they don't want all the, you see all the little dust on there. They don't want that getting all over in the auditorium. And here's some more over here. Check it out. We want to give props again. Here we go to EFL and Gilbert. Aren't going, but check out this big rock wall. That's kind of cool. We're going to take our picture shortly. All right, let's go over into the main room. Oh, check this out, man. Look at this. This looks fun. Got a boom box. Who remembers the boom boxes, man? Look at that. All right. Hey, here's a fun fact. So check out this arch here. Check it out. Why do I tell you to check the arch out? Because yours truly, the librarian, put that choreo prop together yesterday when I helped set up for the Utah Mini last night. So exciting. I didn't build it, but I did assemble it, and it was a learning curve. But hey, it turned out good. It looks great. We're going to go peek in the auditorium. They might be setting up for this afternoon, but we're just going to go in and just show you what it's like, because I'm not going to be live in a little while. But again, thank you to the sponsors here. This is the main auditorium. It holds about 160 people. They are setting up for the game show that's going to be coming up, the Greatest Average Illuminator. I did do that at the Music City Mini. It's a fun game, and they take input from QR code from everybody attending. They ask some goofy questions, you answer, and then there's 3 people that have been pre-selected that'll play the game. I wish I could stream this live for you. And they have to guess how the crowd answered, and they win prizes. They can win some great prizes. So that's what we're going to be doing. If you ever want to see what it's like to be on stage, I did this at the Florida Mega Mini. But if you're ever afraid of being on stage and presenting, you shouldn't be. This is what it's like. Now, granted, there's no people out there right now, but they got this set up here. They're getting ready for a class and for the game show. But this is what it's like to set up. This is all the technology that Jordan Nash and team have put together. Fun fact, the reason they use this building is Jordan Nash did all the AV design for the whole building. And I'll show you the little control center here, but hey. You getting excited to teach your class?
Oh, very excited.
Hey, we're live on my stream now. We got time. You want to tell us who you are and what you're doing and why you're here? Just hold that mic and talk into it.
Yeah, you bet. Hey, Todd Bleeker, and my session is about Remote Falcon.
Is that a bird or something?
Well, the idea is that you already have a playlist in Xschedule or in FPP, and wouldn't it be cool if you could set up a separate playlist that your viewers could choose the next song?
Oh, that is really cool. So the viewers kind of control the show.
Right, they control the show, and they can even play songs that aren't in your playlist, right? You can do PSAs, so public service announcements, where you say, hey, don't forget to turn off your lights. You can have that play every so many songs. It's also great because it sets up a website for your show. So you get to have a website even if you don't have a domain or those kinds of things. Lastly, today I'm going to attempt to explain how to self-host Remote Falcon. So for those really techie among us, how do I go about setting this up on my own hardware?
All right. Well, you know anything about my display? I do run Light-O-Rama, but if it can let the users pick which blow mold to light up, it might help.
Would that be cool?
I play that jokingly though, but hey.
There is a cool thing. So 2 things to mention. One, I set it up so that all of the songs in my show are short songs. We have short attention spans today. But if you go to the Remote Falcon page, you can choose to play the long play version of your favorite song. So when you pull up, you get to see the song you want to see, not the song I chose. And I'm just showing you short clips, and then you play the longer version if you want to.
That's really cool. Does it like queue up and stack? So is there a chance you could pull up and it's not playing?
When you pull up, you get to pull up the page, like do the QR code
there.
and then say, if your show is offline, it'll give a after hours message.
Oh, nice.
You can also say your hours of your show and when Santa's going to be there and when you're going to have hot chocolate and all that kind of stuff, right? Here's the other cool thing is that you can use it for anything that you can play a sequence for. So I hope to set up a dragon next year, and the Remote Falcon will allow you to make the dragon breathe.
Oh, really cool.
Right. So you'd pull up the page and you just say, make the dragon breathe. Sequence would
Very cool. So for folks that aren't here at the Utah Mini, is there something? Is there a remote class they can learn, or can they reach out to you to get more information, or is this something they can only get at the Mini?
Well, I don't know. I don't know of any session on how to self-host, but Remote Falcon itself, James Vance was the guy that created it 8 years ago, and he retired this year and turned it over for maintenance to Matt Shorts. And Matt Shorts is now active. In fact, a couple of months ago, he did an X-Lights gem. So you can go on YouTube and you can learn about Remote Falcon directly from the guy that is now maintaining.
Perfect. Or you can come to the Utah Mini and get a class.
Well, there you go.
So, hey, thank you for being on my silly little show.
Yeah, you bet.
And I appreciate it.
See you, Brian.
And these folks are here in front row waiting.
We are
Whoops.
anxiously waiting.
Hope I didn't get that. Jordan, I might owe you a pixel. I stepped on it. Oh, all right. We're going to sneak into.
Yeah, this is where all the magic happens.
This is the control room for some of the most professional AV at some Mini. But I don't know why I'm whispering, because just me and Jordan in here.
Hey, buddy, your class, your build starts in just a few minutes.
Oh, that's right. The builds are coming up next. And yeah, this is the this is where all the fun magic happens, and video is controlled, and music is controlled, and Wi-Fi, everything.
All the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. Jordan has all the fun stuff.
Equipment here.
Yeah, look at that.
I built that rack actually quite a few years ago.
I just told you that you're the man.
And then peeking here, you can see the backside of it. For all the people
All right, for all you geeks, this is how an AV room works when you go to when you go to an event, and lots of wires. We're all used to the wires,
Lots
maybe.
of wires, yep.
All right, we saw the fun there. Let's go back to the console here, and we're kind of wrap things up a little bit. But again, Utah Mini, check it out, utahmini.org, or search for it on Facebook. And let's go see if there's any comments or anybody still watching. Let me switch around here. All right, I'm going to let them go do what they're doing. People are coming in to get ready for this next session. I'm hoping there's still some food left for me so I can eat. It probably is. Again, thank you to these vendors here helping out. And let's go here. Oh, by the way, we'll be on it. Will you? 120 plus families will be on there, all who like lighting. And there'll be a Mini, but you could just sit and drink pina coladas and watch us all go to class if you want. You don't have to. So, all right. With people, let's see the people wandering in, getting ready for the class here. We're all still alive. Might as well wave to everybody. They're watching you. There you go. Where are you guys from?
Lehi.
Lehi?
Elko, Nevada.
Nevada? Okay. And hobbyist, residential show, commercial show? What do you guys got?
Residential.
First timers?
No. First time here.
First time here? Okay. That's what I meant here.
Yeah. Did do about 5-6 years.
And what are you hoping to get out of the Mini?
Learning something new.
Something new, all right?
Yeah.
What's your strength? Is yours a pixel show?
It is a pixel show, yes.
And are you better at building props or programming, sequencing? What's your thing you like or that you're good at?
I do a lot of making mistakes on things and
we all learn that way.
Praying they work better, yeah. So yeah, just a little bit of everything.
And that's why we're here. We're here to learn stuff. What about you? What is your favorite thing to do in your show?
Building stuff.
Building stuff? Yep. What's your favorite prop? Or
that I made?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I built a 7-foot spinner spider web.
That sounds cool. Check it out.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll let you get into this class here. I just interviewed him, and it's going to be fun. But all right, see you guys. All right, let's go see if we got any comments here. And then, you know what? Before we get to the comments, oh no, am I frozen? I'm seeing my laptop here, and I look frozen. There we go. Oh no. Stuff happens, right? I do see comments, and I will check on them. But let's go back over here. That's the problem. It gets jittery. And before we ditch the mobile device and wrap things up, this is where you come in at. And you can see behind me the desk for the business. But, here it is. I'm afraid to go outside because I don't want to lose signal. But, this is the Young Living facility. And here we got Mr. Warberly guy there for the Utah Mini. You can see the mountains in the background. And it's a beautiful sunny day here in Lehi, Utah, which is about 30 minutes, some direction from the Salt Lake Airport. And this is a great facility. I don't want to go too far there because I don't want to lose Wi-Fi. But let's go back in and we'll wrap things up because I'm going to eat lunch and I am going to watch some classes. And the Utah Mini. Plus, we'll be getting ready for our group photo shortly. So appreciate you all watching today. And I know things are tough here when the mobile, even though I'm on a Wi-Fi, it's still got some jitters, but we're going to do it. All right. Give me a second. Let's mute. Do this. And ta-da! We're back, and there's still a few of you watching. And yeah, my mics are working. You hear me? Hey, appreciate you taking the journey around with me. I wish I could take you into more. Wish I could take you into the game show and all, but there's going to be the group photo here. I kind of got to wrap up. Plus the cart I'm using, which, hey, give me 1 second. Look at this. I could have went mobile on the cart and wandered around. They got a cart here, and let's spin it. Why not? We'll wrap it up in different ways. All right, let's go wrap it up in the. Let's go wrap it up over here. Hey, folks, hit like, hit subscribe, and you got to come to a mini. You got to come to the Utah Mini. You got to come hang out with me and all the fine folks. Support the vendors. Support Jacky from EFL. Support everybody that comes to these kind of events. Come hang out with me at the Mini at C. You know, even me, I put this arch together here. How fun was that? Check that out. Of course, Kevin Larson had to tell me how to do it, but everybody's going in to get their lessons learned. Let's wrap it up over here because this is a great spot to wrap it up. And I have not eaten. I'm going to eat now as soon as I'm done. So if you could save me a plate or make me a plate. Okay. Could I ask you to make me a plate? Just put whatever on it. I don't care. I'm still live right now. All right. See that? Everybody wants to help you and is thinking of you. If not, I would just eat trail mix. But hey, we're going to wrap it up. Before we do, let's check on the comments. Hey, we got Chris Monsoon joining us. Monsoon. Hey, again, support the Christmas Expo. Craig helped with that. And Christine and Gilbert and Jason Gilbert are the best. They are the best. Jordan Maywald. Hey, we got Richard Holman walking by. Hey, Richard Holman.
Hey, what's up? Where are we right now?
You're live on my YouTube channel, the Light Fight Librarian. But I don't know if anybody knows about, before Tom BetGeorge went viral, but after Carson Williams went viral, we had Richard Holman go viral with
all incandescent lights.
Incandescent lights. And, the song Music Box Dancer in my Light-O-Rama show was one of the, and Carol of the Bells by Monique Danielle. You made all
Amazing Grace.
Yeah, Amazing Grace. Yes. My wife still loves all those songs, but Richard Holmes is here. You can hang out with Ken.
I'm a dinosaur. I'm old.
He's not a dinosaur. He's been around, but hey, I heard we went to Jordan's house last night. I heard you live like 2 blocks from him now, or at least now he's moving.
Yes.
But
he has a huge section of his display in my backyard right now.
I know. He told us that last night because he's moving. He's like, let's go store it at Richard's. If that happened, that might become new displays for Richard. But hey, do you still do a display, Richard?
I put up only C9 lights now because I spent a lot of time down in Peru during December.
Yes. Is that for
it's
work?
a big show I do.
That's what I thought.
I know 11 years now down there.
Wow. Christmas in Peru.
It's beautiful. It's nice to put up lights when it's 72 degrees outside.
Nice. Donde está Santa Claus? Hey, Richard, we'll let you get back to class. We're going to wrap things up here. Look at this. I'm getting people that have admired before. Look at this. We've got people joining in here as we're about to wrap up the show. Let's get back here. Jordan, those core prop ops are cool. Going to need those for your new attraction. You will. Hey, speaking of blow molds, Tony, I hope I'm doing you proud. I always like to pick on these pixel people and say, hey, can you do that with a blow mold? So it is a cool place. We got Patrick mock watching. I know I did freeze up, even though I'm on Wi-Fi. But hey, hang in there. It worked pretty good. We're near the end. What else do we got? Need to put this on his 2027 schedule. Yes, you do. Oh, I froze that bad. Okay. All right. Well, maybe next time we'll get it up. Maybe that's why you need to come to the Utah Mini. All right, folks. I'm Brian Michael. I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to turn one more time. Get the Utah Mini logo in the background. Hey, why don't I do this real quick? All right, folks. I'm Brian Michael. I'm your librarian. I'm your resource for the Great Christmas Light Fight. I've been having a great time here at the Utah Mini, and I hope you can come to one. If not, watch my channel, hit like, hit subscribe, and we're going to end it. We're going to do what I normally do, and I'm coming up there now to do it because I want to be able to push the button. Folks, Utah Mini, thanks for listening to me. And as I like to say, folks, the library, well, it is now closed. See you next time.